Today I want to talk about JAPA. Before we start talking about JAPA, let us simply define what JAPA is. JAPA is the movement of people from one geographical area to the other. That means JAPA, migration, is the same thing. It's only depend on the language. If you want to say it in English, migration. If you want to say it in Nigeria, JAPA. But there's a concept behind JAPA. Before anybody would think of leaving his father's land or mother's land, there must be a problem. Is that an economy, political problem? Something must be in place before you think of JAPA. Abraham was the first person to JAPA in the Bible, and he acted on the instruction of Almighty God. God had told him, leave your fatherland, go to the land I will show you. And Abraham departed. The second time in the Bible was when the Israelites are having problem. There was a famine in the land, and Egypt was the center of attraction that time. So the Israelites migrated to Egypt to live there. They lived there for 430 years before God now sent Moses to liberate them. JAPA. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Anthony Enaro, all these people, they took JAPA. But the thing is that they returned. They went abroad for a purpose. They went to go and study. After they completed their degree, they all went back. During the time when they are here, that was when they formed Egbe Omodudua, later translated to Action Group. JAPA is not new to Nigerians. It has become part and parcel of Nigerians, but recently it has developed in a faster rate. People are moving in a faster rate. Why? Because of economic problem. In 1917, my father had the opportunity to study abroad. When he came back, in those days, when you travel abroad to go and study, you are expected to return back to your country. Those who fail to return are those who fail their exams, those who cannot have any certificate to show for it. Those are the people that said, oh, Emiremi, when you see them after about 10 years, they return back to Nigeria. When you travel abroad, we usually say, let's just give thanks that God, we were able to see each other again. That means they have nothing to show for it. They couldn't pass their exam when they went abroad. So that was why they stayed back, because of the shame. But if you pass your exams, you qualify as a lawyer or doctors or whatever, that time, they all return back to Nigeria. Why? Because Nigeria was good. There was a job for them. There was an opportunity for them. That motivated them to return to Nigeria. But now, people like us, there was no motivation. There was no incentive. There was nothing to call you back home. In the 80s, that was when JAPA started in a massive way. People don't return in the 80s. Why? The civilians destroyed the economy that time. When the military intervention came in to fix the problem, we didn't allow them. Oh, the military, that boy is too harsh, Buhari is too harsh. So we flushed them out. Babangida came in with his own idea, structural adjustment program, second-tier foreign exchange. We kick against it. Even Fela Anikulapo, late Fela Anikulapo, there was an album, he said, government, now second tier, everything come tier to pieces. Everything don't become expensive. Water don't become expensive. A common man in Nigeria cannot drink a sachet of pure water. 300 naira of a common man. I want you to understand the reason why people JAPA. Two things. Is either economic problem or instability. If you are comfortable in Nigeria, if you have a good job, good health facility, good roads, bandits have nowhere to be found, no kidnapping, no ritualists, nobody will japa. But if you look at what's going on now, all these things that I've mentioned, they are well pronounced than ever before. In the 80s, people travel abroad, they didn't return. But the name they called it that time was Ujera. If you ask their family member, where is Uncle so? They say, my uncle has traveled. When is he returning? Uncle Tijera. That means my uncle has vanished. It's not returning. In the 90s, the same thing. So JAPA was rebranded from Ujera to Taton. That was the era we came abroad. When people ask, when friends call us, oh boy, when are you coming back? Me wow, Taton you.